Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Word Origins 88. The word origin today is bigwig. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If we say that someone is a bigwig, it means that he or she is a very important person of power or authority, especially somebody in a company or an organization. So we say somebody is a bigwig. Okay, let's continue. Sometimes this term is used in a disparaging way, like maybe sometimes we don't like this person. We're kind of annoyed by them sometimes when we call them a bigwig. In a disparaging way to show you don't like them or look upon them unfavorably. Right, let's continue. The origin of this term goes back to the 1600s. The first wigs seem to have taken off in France. Remember here, when we say take off, means became very popular in France. King Louis XIII started to go bald prematurely, so, at a young age, and started wearing a wig. So you can kind of say he set it off. Maybe he was a little bit of a trendsetter. Soon after, it became almost mandatory for anyone of royalty, nobility, or high standing in society to wear them. Okay? Basically, anyone who was anyone, or anyone of importance or significance, needed to wear one. Wigs were very expensive, and only the rich, powerful, and wealthy could afford such an extravagance. Okay. Over time, the bigger and the higher one could wear a wig, the more status it would be a symbol of. Thus, the term bigwig was born. So that's why they said it must be a bigwig, some person of high importance, basically. Okay, good. And lawyers were also expected to wear them. That's why even today, even in England, we still see that some lawyers still wear from this very old tradition. And it must be hot. And we know even today, those that wear them in England, they are very expensive, those wigs. Okay, let's continue. The earliest use appears in the late 1700s. Well, here the earliest use means the earliest use of the term bigwig. The wigs probably started in around the 1600s, but by the 1700s we could find the term in use. Okay, and we just have a couple of examples to cover this. You need to make sure everything appears in order. Some of the bigwigs from headquarters are visiting our factory today. So if anything looked out of order, somebody at the factory, the managers of the factory might get in trouble, or they might have some problems. They might have something said to them. So when they know they're coming, they try to make everything look good before they get there. Some bigwigs are coming. Got to make sure no mess, nothing around. Okay, number two, some bigwigs in the State Department decided to cut our benefits. Yeah, this is another way that you're kind of annoyed at them. This would be a typical way that we might use it. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. Hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.